Ever since we moved to Spain, we have been talking about seeing northern cities and nature of Spain, but had never gotten around to it. And as the baby is due sooner rather than later, we decided to finally fulfill our wish and take the advantage of 1 week holiday we had and go on our last big trip as a family of 2. As it turned out, the decision to go wasn't as easy as we thought, as we ran into a couple of obstacles the week before our trip. Our car was having some issues, so we weren't sure if going for a long drive would be the smartest, and Luca got a really bad tooth problem that resulted in a huge amount of pain and half-swollen face. After adjusting our plans, seeing a doctor and starting an antibiotic course, the night before our planned trip, we decided to continue with our goal of visiting north of Spain. Join us in this week's adventures as we drive 2,500 kilometers, try to see as much as possible in 6 days, change our plan of action several times a day, and bring way too many clothes for the trip. So, what are we doing this week? This week we are on a long holiday. It's called Semana Blanca in Spain, and it's in Andalusia region where we live, and we have a whole week off from work. Not everyone has that. It's Monday, right? This Monday that is the holiday. Day of Andalusia. But because we work in a university, in a school, so we get a whole week off, and we decided to take advantage of this week and go on a road trip. We're gonna try to see as many cities, as many places we can in 5-6 days. Depending how we go, we'll see how many days we stay, but the plan is 5-6 days. And we're gonna go all the way up north to the very top of the Spain, and then we're gonna come back down. We are aiming to get to San Sebastián, Bilbao and Santander as the main points in the north. What we're doing today, we left very early in the morning. Well, we tried to leave very early in the morning. We left a little bit later than we wished. Something to know for future. We need a little bit extra time. Normal. And now we are on our way to Cordoba. In Cordoba, we're planning on having a brunch and then having a little look at the city. Because I am 6.5 months pregnant, we don't want to drive like 7 hours straight or 8 hours. So all throughout the week, the plan is to drive 2, maximum 2.5 hours, make a stop for a few hours, then continue, and so on and so forth. So right now we're going to Cordoba, little brunch, walk and have a look at the city, and then we're gonna continue to, where are we continuing? No, Avila is our end destination.
No, Ciudad Real.
Ciudad Real is after Cordoba, and then Consuegra, and then Avila is the final destination of today. So join us on our adventure of today. 5-day trip, day 1, starting
6 day. 6 day, 5 nights.
I'm horrible at that. 6-day trip, day 1, on our way to Cordoba. Let's go. Alright, so I wanted to very quickly make a point that I did really good. I don't do good normally, so I'm very proud. The old city is across the bridge, and I found a brunch place for us, like on the other side of the bridge, but for parking I thought it'd be easier to be on the off side, and we found this huge square, €2, but it's better than trying to find the parking, even though there's one right here.
You know, I was pointing this out like
There's one empty right here, but it's fine. That never happened. And we did circle around one turn, but I'm very proud of myself for finding a really good brunch place where we can park very well. And
We're gonna see if it's good.
And then, well, let's see if it's good. But then, look, this is the entrance to the old city and the beautiful bridge that we'll tell you about a little bit later. But I'm very proud because I never achieved these things. Okay, so first thing we're doing in Cordoba, because we're both hungry, we arrived to a restaurant, brunch place, Breakfast Club & Co. And we're going to have brunch. I ordered Eggs Benedict with Gianluca to share, and then we each have a bagel. Super excited. But the location is very, very nice. I'm very happy. Eggs Benedict that we're sharing. So I'm gonna take mine on my plate. I really wish I liked salmon because yours looks really, really good. Mine looks good as well, but yours looks awesome. We finished brunch, and after brunch we walked across the pedestrian bridge, the old beautiful bridge, and now we arrived in the old city center of Cordoba. Right at this moment I am in the square of Las Naranjas, which is orange trees. You can see multiple orange trees around, and we are in the square of Mezquita de Cordoba, which is the mosque or the cathedral of Cordoba. It's a mix between a Roman cathedral and an Islamic mosque. It's been expanded various times throughout history, and it's one of the most important Islamic mosques in the Western Europe. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have time to go inside of it, but we're having a look around, seeing the beautiful towers and Islamic and Roman architecture mixture.
We are making our way back to the car because it's 1:30 and we have a long way to go.
Very late, very, very late already.
Kind of late, just because we want to be at 6:30, 7 in a nice place where it would be a good light to fly the drone. So I'll see you later.
Alright, so we're back in the car. We had a quick stop in Cordoba. We spent there about 2.5 hours, including brunch. We only had that short of amount of time there today because we really want to make the sunset in
Consuegra.
Yeah, his pronunciation's better than mine. So we are kind of on a tight schedule today. And we've been to Cordoba before, and it's not far from us, so we will definitely go back there again. So today was a quick look at Mezquita, the square of Mezquita, which is Plaza Naranjos, and the Jewish quarter. Had a little walk through the streets. Enjoy the carnival a little bit because there's a carnival today, so live music, a lot of people, really good atmosphere. And now we're back in the car, and it should take us about another hour and 45 minutes. Gianluca's driving again, like always.
What?
Yeah, he's been driving a lot longer than me, so it makes sense that he drives than me. And yeah, we are on our way to Ciudad Real right now, and we'll have a quick stop there as well, have a little look, and then make our way for our sunset spot.
Ciudad Real. We just parked the car and look like that. I mean, and I understand that it's Sunday and everything, but no one is around.
So
Like
quiet.
that city. But we hope that we still didn't make the city center, so hopefully going in the right direction and keep you update. Bored city.
It's quiet. It's quiet today.
A polite way to say bored is very quiet city. I mean, I understand that Sunday national holiday because it's carnival and everything, but above all, should be a little bit more alive, no? During holiday. I mean, it's 4:30 and we met 100 people in total, and it's supposed to be quite big city, not huge, but well, this is the situation around.
In regards to what to see in the city, not that much. There's a few churches, a few squares, a few buildings, but nothing too impressive. But we made the stop here because we needed to stop after our 2.5-hour drive. So to stretch our legs and have a little walk.
Okay, we found the proper city center. It's actually a live city, not that boring. Actually, it was here in the main square, also some live music and some people enjoying it. And now we just sit down in a cafe. I want a hot chocolate, but of course the only thing that they don't have it. So I'm gonna have a brownie. And what did you order?
Something that looks like an eclair.
A what?
Eclair.
Claire. I have no clue what it is. So, quite interesting city. Not the best alive, but someone is around. We are aiming back to the car, set everything up, and hopefully get some good shot in the final destination of the day. It's supposed to be a very cool location, and we are saving that for the golden hour. So stay tuned.
Fingers crossed it's not cloudy. We left Ciudad Real and now we are on the way to Consuegra.
Consuegra.
Oh, Consuegra. And in Consuegra we want to see what we saw in pictures. There's these windmills that are like one next to each other, very beautiful big white windmills. So we want to stop there again to have a little break and to have a look because it looks really beautiful. We're good on time, so we should get there for sunset, for golden hour. So we should get some really nice shots. In regards to the trip so far, it's been very interesting that we started in south of Spain with palm trees and one kind of a landscape, and the more we go north, the more we can see the landscape change. So it's becoming, we went past some proper forests, and there's a lot of mountains here around us, and all the cherry trees or almond trees, I'm not sure which ones. I think some are almond trees, but there are some other ones like maybe apple or something, trees that are blossoming. So very beautiful blossom trees around. Everything is super green right now, as it's end of winter, early spring, depending on who you ask. By my Latvian standards, temperature-wise, this is spring temperatures for sure. For you, it's still winter temperatures,
winter,
right?
winter.
So yeah, it depends who you ask. But
14 degree outside. So
yeah,
winter.
it's been a very interesting weather today because it's been changing between sunny and cloudy and sunny. And right now, sunny above us. So yeah, we're hoping on sunny in our next destination. We should reach it in about 35 minutes. left Ciudad Real at a good hour and started the 1-hour drive to Consuegra windmills and Castillo de Consuegra, which basically translates to the castle of Consuegra. The drive there was beautiful, and we got carried away with admiring the landscape, which did result in arriving by the windmills at the last minute before we were losing the daylight. Once we parked the car, I ran with the camera to get a closer look at the beautiful windmills, and Luca, he set up the drone to be able to capture the sunset, the hills surrounded by the sprawling plains of Castilla-La Mancha, the striking medieval castle, and of course, the 12 white tower windmills, which are believed to be the windmills described by Miguel Cervantes in his famous 17th century novel Don Quixote. Each of the Consuegra windmills has a unique name taken from the novel, in which Don Quixote de la Mancha mistakes the towers for giants and picks a fight with them in a particularly memorable scene that coined the term tilting at windmills. The place was spectacular, with beautiful sunset and actually not too many tourists at this time. As the day turned into the night and the projectors were switched on to illuminate the buildings, we got to experience the gorgeous contrast between the white towers and the dark sky. We would definitely recommend visiting the location as it has unforgettable views and it's not something you normally see in the Spanish countryside. Alright, so we just got in the hotel of the little city of Avila. It took us about 2.5 hours, 2:40 to drive here from the windmills. It was a nice drive in the dark. Quite tired now though. So far Avila already has surprised us. It's very beautiful.
It's amazing.
So beautiful.
It's stunning, beautiful, above all with the light of the night. Oh, I'm so curious to see it tomorrow morning, but the nighttime is stunning. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, we'll show you tomorrow, next time. How does it look at the city? Hotel is really nice as well. I'm actually surprised. It has
what do we need?
a bed, a bathroom, everything looks clean. So day one of our trip, what do you think?
Productive. We are halfway through the up north, where we're actually aiming to, and quite tiring because we drove a lot and we visited basically Cordoba, and after Cordoba, Consuegra, Ciudad Real, then Consuegra, and now we arrived to Avila. So quite a lot of city in one day.
And today was the driving day as well.
And it was also
We did a big drive.
So quite tiring but satisfying.
Yes.
We've seen a lot. So let's say that call it a day and
Off to bed.
off to bed, and see you tomorrow or in the next video.
In the next video.
Bye.